Hello Aquarius, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Aquarius for the week of October 4th. Now Aquarius, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Aquarius, I'm not offering personal readings, so if you get a DM from me, that is not me. That is someone impersonating me. They look very convincing, but they are trying to scam you, so please do keep that in mind. I also do daily content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and get into this reading. Now, if this message resonates, please do consider hitting that like button so other people can see the video. Subscribe for future updates and drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Also want to say very grateful to the people donating down below. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. Let's see what else we have here for you, Aquarius. All right, make sure everything is in view and we'll get right into it for you. All right. I think that looks good enough to me. Energy on the bottom, you have the Knight of Wands. So this is the Maverick in the tarot. This is somebody who is a jack of all trades, very skilled, sort of a Swiss Army knife type of person. You may have a lot of talents, you may have a lot of gifts. And the thing about that is it's not just, a matter of talent for you, it's also passion here with this Wands suit. But more importantly, this card typically comes forward when someone's ready to move residence, change a new location. But even further than that, you have to also think about it in this way. It could mean like changing jobs, changing your thought patterns, changing the way that you view something. It's a card of positive change, of sort of get in your van and take a cross-country road trip change. That's kind of the Knight of Wands type of energy. So it's very nice. I like to see that for you. So you have a really good reading here. Taking a look right away in the middle, you have the Fool. So you're ready to break out here, Aquarius. You are taking a leap of faith. The Fool is somebody who has their back turned towards what was or what used to be or what could have been, and instead what they're doing is they're stepping forward into the unknown. They're making a major leap of faith in their life. They know they're going somewhere, they don't know where they're going, and with that, they're allowing the universe to handle the details. And ultimately, the Fool puts their faith and their trust in the universe to help them get to where they need to go. See how the entire zodiac sign is on, or the entire zodiac wheel here is on this card, indicating that you have the full support of the universe, the stars, the energy, to help you make this transition and this leap forward. Some of you are passionate about where you're going. I get really nice energy. Knight of Wands, the Fool, that's the energy of spontaneity. And it's very good to be spontaneous, okay? It's not so good to be impulsive. And there's a difference between the two. Spontaneity is, allowing the universe to help you and guide you to where you're going. And I know I've said that a few times, but that's what you're doing here, Aquarius, and this looks very good. Now in the past, you have the Two of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Strength card. This Two of Cups is probably my favorite romance card in the tarot. You can see kind of two people here pinging up or syncing up together. It feels like somebody that you've talked to for a long time, even though you've just met them. It's almost like the perfect union or the perfect partner or something like that. And definitely really good to see that. Always a sign of union, partnership, maybe even starting a relationship, but typically like meeting somebody that you may end up falling in love with, or you may just randomly start dating. It wasn't expected almost. It's like pinging up together is what I get from that card oftentimes. You have this Seven of Pentacles here. So some sort of long-term situation I feel like has run its course for you. There's a job or a situation here that's become a drag. Typically this is a job or something like that. The reason I say that, I don't always read that with the Seven of Pentacles, but the reason why I say that here is because you have the Fool and the Knight of Wands so strongly sticking out to me as the reader here. The Fool, Knight of Wands energy is not going to stay complacent. It's not going to stay in a job that bores them. And the Seven of Pentacles is a long-term job somewhere that you've been for a long time, but it can also mean long-term investments paying off. And it's actually a very, very good card, especially if you're looking to like make a sale, such as like list a house or sell something, put something on eBay or sell something, or make a sale in any way. Looks very good for that, especially if it's a long-term situation. But we also here have this Strength card. This is the Leo energy. This is the energy of courage, boldness. Someone who's so courageous that they can walk next to a lion. Okay, this is the energy of energy. It is a big bang, if you will, of energy, of force. And that's what's coming forward here with that Strength card. So I definitely like to see that. There's a big event arriving. It could mean that you just randomly meet somebody that you fall in love with. It could also mean that you finally get a sale that you've been looking to make, or you get something that comes through that's a long-term investment. So in your current situation, you have the Two of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Devil. You're weighing your options, okay? The Two of Pentacles here, juggling or fluctuating wealth, but it can also just mean weighing options, any type of option. I do think this is interesting. We have 2-2 next to each other. Some of you may, resonate with 2-2-2 or anything like that. But the thing is here, this I feel like is a positive change in your financial situation, or just your life situation in this case. You may also be deciding, like, am I interested in a relationship? Or some of you may be deciding, like, is it time for us to, or is it time for me to, list this house, get out of this place? With the Fool really being strong here in the middle. You're ready. You're ready for something, and it's almost like there's a change arriving. It's going to end up being good for you, okay? Now, you also have this Devil card below, the card of our shadows, okay? This is the hidden, repressed sides of ourselves, the sides that we don't see or show people, tell people, anything like that. It's addictions, which, by the way, can take many forms, sugar, video games. By the way, a lot of people don't think about this, but you can have an addiction to negative thoughts and negative emotions, where you consistently trap yourself in relationships with people who are toxic, anything like that. So you're looking at that and you're thinking, wow, do I really want to redo this? I don't feel like you are. I feel like you're stepping out. You're taking something new here. Now in the future, you have the Three of Cups, the Nine of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. So pretty amazing. Three of Cups here, group situations, celebrating with others, joy, happiness, all cups overflowing. You can see the three people here partying, something good happening, okay? Something good happening. Could be a change in your social group, could be a change in the people that you work with. Group situations potentially having changes. I do feel like they're positive. Now you have this Nine of Wands. It could mean, Aquarius, that you are maybe a little bit annoyed by somebody in a group. Okay, you could be a little bit annoyed here with this Nine of Wands, and you're just like, you know what, this person is exhausting me. I'm going to choose to remove myself from their energy, and I'm moving on. And then you have this Knight of Pentacles as well, which is some sort of financial event arriving. It's a very good card, slow and enduring with the Seven of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles for sure. This is something that takes an element of time. There's an element of time associated with the Knight of Pentacles. A lot of people love to see it because it's like, finally. Knight of Pentacles is like arrival. It's something you've been waiting for. It's like, this is what I've been hoping for. Here it is, arriving. Here's the Knight offering the Pentacle to you. So, love to see that. Now, let's go ahead and start to clarify even more. If you're enjoying this, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, drop a comment to let me know what you think, and maybe share this video with a friend who could find it helpful or useful. So, let's see what else we have going on here. I also hope that you're doing well, Aquarius, and I hope things are good for you. So, with hope, you have hope, love and acceptance. Love is yours. Recognize your divine worth. Choose loving thoughts. That's coming in with that Devil card for me. Okay, you have charity, prayer, and contemplation. Connect with heaven, ask, and you shall receive. And Lady Nada, heart awakening, awaken to acceptance and divine love, give and receive in balance. I do see you here deciding to make a choice for you instead of for someone else. Like, you are stepping out here. You're ready to receive. Maybe you've been giving a lot in previous relationships. The other thing is, if you're feeling lost or confused or hopeless, because we do have hope, recognize that you can always reach up and ask the universe for help, your guides, God, heaven, whatever you believe in. You have compromise. Okay, so this is interesting. Scales with give and receive and balance. Okay, element of balancing coming in here. And you have this Two of Pentacles, which is balance or weighing options or juggling. Perfect timing, okay? Don't rush anything right now. And if you believe. Okay. So, you know what? If you believe with this, we have that charity card below. For some of you, it's time to reach out for spiritual help. Some of you may be like trying something new, slowing down during this retrograde time, and maybe even doing like yoga or Reiki, or, you may be doing something spiritual, maybe even getting a natal chart reading, maybe pulling out your tarot cards and divining and trying to help yourself and find some answers or something like that. Yeah. Let go of an addiction to negative thoughts with the Devil card. That's what I'm feeling pretty strongly for you. So let's see what else we have here, Aquarius. Okay, you have the Nine of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. So, strength, Queen of Swords, that is the energy of being a boss. That is the energy of being an assassin, of taking your sword, cutting through anything that's not serving you. If you're dealing with somebody, I would just be very careful that you do not burn bridges. I would be very careful that you do not say something that you cannot take back, because the Queen of Swords will do that, but with the strength cut under it, it's just blowing it all up. It's like an explosion of words, of something, of energy, of something that you can't take back. So I would be very careful, but otherwise, amazing. Seven of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, harvest. Okay, that's total abundance. Some of you are selling a house. Okay, you can see the farm in the background, maybe land, but there's also a grandfather here and the children with the dogs. Money being passed through generations. Some of you inheriting something. It may have taken a long time for that situation to happen, but there's some sort of financial blessing or abundance coming in for you. You also here have the Nine of Cups. So that's like a dream come true or a wish fulfilled. Something that it's a very good card. It's emotional contentment. That Two of Cups situation actually looks pretty good. Okay, so Three of Wands, Emperor, yep. And the Four of Swords. So, 4-4 energy here. You have authority, you have success, you have career situations that are working out with the Emperor in the middle and the Fool. And it's almost like you get to decide where you want to go with your career. I feel like you get to decide where you want to take yourself and like the next phase of your career. I actually see you maybe strategizing. The Emperor, they're sitting on their throne with their gold crown, with whatever it is that they're holding. I can't remember what that's called right now. They're kind of planning, they're like, in some ways, you could say that they're like sort of battle strategizing. But for you, I don't feel like it's battle, I feel like it's career, because you have this Three of Wands. That's also a person sort of thinking about what's next, looking out to the horizon and thinking like, how can I best use my wands to help me? And so it's also initial success. Now you have this Four of Swords and the Devil. Do you need to take time to rest here, Aquarius? Okay, do you need to like calm the thoughts in your mind? Some of you taking on an alternative energy therapy practice, or maybe even just downloading a meditation app or something. So you have the Ten of Wands, you have the Three of Pentacles, and you have the Queen of Pentacles. So, Ten of Wands, I want to point something out. Yeah, it's like a struggle. Yeah, it's an uphill battle. It's somebody who's maybe like exhausted from the war. But the thing is, each one of those wands that they're carrying represents experience, knowledge, skills, and something like that gained along the way. So it says you're a seasoned veteran, right? You, with that Three of Cups, the person who's annoying you, and I do see that that's happening, they could either be a friend or a colleague because we now have the Three of Cups with it. Remember, we had that Nine of Wands where I'm like, you might be annoyed. You're going to know how to handle this, okay? You're not going, I would say, handle this in a respectful, amicable, mature way because that could really help you at this time. You're getting rewarded, you're getting recognized. There's something coming through for you. Keep sticking to whatever it is that you're doing because you're doing it well. This Queen of Pentacles with the Knight of Pentacles, those actually come one next to each other in the tarot. And so it's like the Knight of Pentacles is like money arriving, right? Or a financial event arriving. Queen of Pentacles is somebody who will take that money and use it wisely, will not go spend crazy. Especially during a retrograde time, very easy to be loose with your money. So I would just say, like take on that Queen of Pentacles, like rational sort of dependability, practicality, and that might really serve you well here. So let's see what else we have. Okay, we have coffin, thoughts, community, bad health, message of concern, false person. Okay, look, there's a challenging person within a group situation. Group dynamics are challenging for you. Community, false person, Three of Cups, Three of Pentacles, all indicating groups of people, either teammates, colleagues, friend groups, family groups, neighbors, anything like that. There's somebody who's maybe, I would just be careful, okay? Because the other thing is you have this Queen of Swords. I know they're not lined up, but for some reason I felt like saying Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords in their reverse is a gossiper, okay? They will control a narrative because they're very intelligent, especially with like communication, but you are too, Aquarius. So just remember that. Now, the other thing is somebody would be putting too high of an expectation on you. And I would just say that you are going to, like, they're annoying you. Someone's annoying you here, and you're going to lay a firm boundary, but not like do anything wrong. I don't feel like you're doing anything wrong. At least that's the warning because you have the Strength card as well. Be mature. Here it doesn't matter what gender you are, but listen, coffin, bad health, those cards cannot be taken literally. It's just the end of a situation, or this community situation is unhealthy, and that's what you're kind of putting a boundary around. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe, check out my website, zanintuitive.com. I'll see you in the next one.